Hello again. It is the 14th. I can't believe it. This month is absolutely flying by. And I have to be totally honest with you, I did not want to film today so bad. But I thought of something that I'm going to make that we really like. It's called $1 Million Casserole. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's pretty much spaghetti with creamy layers and meat. Like it very much. So right now I am putting my home canned meat sauce. What I did is dumped it in the pan, and then here's a tip for you so you don't, it's a little bit of mess in here, but anyway, so you don't lose any of that goodness that you worked so hard to can. I mean, these were from scratch, tomatoes, everything. So to not waste anything, I just put a little bit of water in here, and I'm just shaking it so I get every little bit of goodness out of it. See, here's my sauce. I've got 3 quarts. This is also dinner tonight, so I've got that, and then I'm just gonna add my little bit of water here. And I've got my water for pasta, and then I'm going to gather my other ingredients. I have some hamburger downstairs that I had thawing in the fridge. I have cream cheese, I have sour cream, I have shredded cheese, and it'll be just that simple. It's another one of those, like, I almost kind of feel silly filming this kind of stuff because it seems so simple, but you know what? There was a time that I didn't know about these things, so if I can bring that to you, then that makes me happy. So I'll be back when pretty much when it's time to assemble. I mean, there's not really much in between. I want to brown my ground beef with some Italian seasoning, maybe some garlic, onions. You know how I roll. And then once I have everything together, we'll just assemble this. We'll throw it together. This is going to be a short and sweet video today. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you make this. I hope that you're filling your freezers. And I really think next month I'm going to go ahead and do the pantry challenge because I'm way better off than I thought. Getting ready to send a goat to locker. I've got a pig to send to locker. We've got to make some room. Hopefully we'll get another beef. Our steers, I think, will be ready to go this winter. So I actually need to make room in the freezers. And I had to be sure I wasn't going to do anything that was to our detriment, and I don't feel like I'm going to. So next month is going to be fun because we're going to be doing that 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge. So anyway, that's for next month. For tonight, I'm going to work on this casserole, and I'll bring you back when it's time to put it together. So I'm making the cream layer for this right now. Normally I would do like sour cream and cream cheese, but all the sour cream we have is spoken for creamer dough, so I won't be touching that today. I've got 8 ounces, excuse me, cream cheese. You could also use ricotta. I don't have ricotta, but I do have cottage cheese, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. We put in a little touch of Italian seasoning. I don't know, like half a teaspoon. And about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh, time to refill my jar. I have a whisk attachment on here on purpose. I want to make this nice and smooth and fluffy. So I'm just going to get that going. And then I have, sorry about my hand, I have spaghetti with the meat sauce mixed in. I have some extra meat, my Parmesan cheese, my stinky cheese, and of course my cream filling. So I'm gonna put it all together and it's gonna be delicious. Okay, here we go. Here's my version. So I mix the spaghetti noodles with sauce. And, sorry for noise in the background. Ben's doing dishes for me. So I'm just putting this layer in. This is like one of my favorites. I had never tried this until after I had one of my babies. One of my friends from my mom group made this as a meal for me, and I was like, what is this delicious concoction? Hey Ben, I'm filming. Could you hold on one sec? It's getting a little noisy in here. But anyway, this is $1 Million Spaghetti. And I really like it. It's super simple. And Christopher's in the background being his normal, adorable, naughty self. All right, then this part, I'm actually just adding a little extra meat because I really want to make sure I'm getting plenty of protein in the kids. Even though I'm using a meat sauce, I just want some extra. So I'm adding that in here. And then this part is tricky. This is our cream mixture, so I'm actually just kind of going to put some dots of this. I mean, look at it though, it looks delicious, doesn't it? Put dots of this along here and we'll try and smooth it, but I'm not going to worry too much about it because I don't want to tear this thing up too bad. this just adds such a delicious mouthfeel to this dish. I really, really like this. Some of my kids like it, some don't. That's pretty much everything I make. I can't think of anything except maybe tacos. I think tacos is the only universal thing that everybody in the family likes. That's one thing that I can think of that nobody complains about. And instead of trying to spread this out a whole ton, I'm just kind of thinking that these globs will kind of melt down a little bit. And even if they don't, it'll be fine. I'm not too particularly concerned about it. It's just, I think to make this more even layer would require like maybe a Ziploc with this in it and squeeze it out or some such. All right, so there's layer number one. Then we are going to put a second layer in here. I think I was supposed to add Parmesan cheese to the filling, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it's kind of just do what you have on hand and what you like. I don't recall adding Parmesan cheese to my other fillings. But anyway, excuse messy fingers, but you know, cooking isn't always neat and tidy. In fact, it's hardly ever neat and tidy. Just make sure it does even layer. Right, Chris?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Oh, I do. I love you bunches. As your grandma would say, I love you a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. All right, I'm just rinsing off my paws a little bit here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan or Shake cheese. I don't have any grated right now. I'm pretty sure I bought a wedge of that though. I need to find that. Bust up the balls a little bit here. And then I very much like cheddar and mozzarella together. So we're going to put some cheddar cheese on here. All really depends on what your family likes. And then I'm going to grab some mozzarella out of the fridge.
Hey, you can't have all of that.
We're still filming, boys. They're having a little bit of a disagreement over the leftover birthday cake from Agnes's birthday. Okay, so there you go. That's it. We have $1 million spaghetti, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, I'm looking to see. You can't see the cream layer real clear, but now you can see this, and it'll melt down as it bakes. This is delicious. This is a meal for my family. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. I think we're going to do a canning project.